Okay, now I'm going to talk about my questions. Both these works convey important themes to today's readers like objectification and idealization. The female characters in The Great Gatsby, such as Daisy Buchanan and Myrtle Wilson, are often objectified and idealized by the male characters. Daisy, in particular, becomes an object of desire and fantasy for Gatsby. Her beauty and charm are elevated to an almost ethereal level, reflecting the superficial and materialistic nature of the society portrayed in the novel. This theme highlights the objectification of women and the unrealistic expectations placed on them, reinforcing the idea that women were often valued for their appearance rather than their true selves. Similarly, Greet experiences the same phenomenon when she blossoms into a vivacious, animated woman, suitable for marriage, earning her the pride and gratitude from her parents for securing their economic future with her work and prospects for marriage. Also, transformation plays an important thematic role, but the mistake is in thinking that Gregor is the only one who transforms, because Greet also transforms as she was a girl that transformed into a woman towards the end of the novel, capable of marriage. This perspective opens a lens for female readers of this text. The most important takeaway from these works is materialistic items and status should not determine your happiness, and it shouldn't be the vital provider of happiness in your life. When people search their whole lives for the status they want, and when they eventually get it, they are still left empty and uncontent. Like Greet and Daisy, they both were influenced by societal measures and felt burdened as a woman to be approved by society when they marry a man with wealth and hope for prosperity in the future. Gatsby obtained wealth in order to possess the one object that always had escaped him, which was Daisy, and it cost him everything. Gregor, reduced to an insect, ultimately realizes striving for more in work has been isolating him from other areas of his life. The pursuit of material items and high-status lifestyles result in significant downfall. I chose my global issue because, as a woman myself who is developing and approaching marriage, I wanted to become more aware through these literary works that it is prevalent for women to lose themselves as they become a commodity for men. I explored this issue to prevent myself from becoming like Greet and Daisy, who become submissive in their womanhood and dependent on male figures for economic stability. Both Daisy and Greet serve as what can happen to women when they are willing to change who they are when it comes to approaching marriage. For example, Tom and Daisy's relationship was completely faux and was only for show, as Daisy cared more about the materialism and status, sacrificing her true love, Gatsby. After taking on duties when Gregor transformed into a vermin, Greet now blossomed into a woman that her parents burdened with pressure regarding marrying a man with assets so they can have financial stability. But it should be clear that she can make that decision for herself. Greet should be able to decide whether she wants to pursue marriage or not. Also, I wanted to delve deeper into this global issue because I wanted to reassure myself that I should always follow where my heart takes me, and I shouldn't proceed with something such as marriage if I'm going to have to just tolerate it instead of being consumed from the love of a male figure in my life. I don't want to have to just tolerate this male figure for the rest of my life. I want to be compassionate towards them. I wanted to become more educated on how literary works reflect how women can feel pressured by society to marry someone who they may not love, but love their commodial value. And this was completely exemplified in these two works I chose. Also, women being commodities and trading themselves to men for their guaranteed wealth and status leads many to be lonely and unhappy, which can provoke divorce in a marriage.